Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Ganana Antva Ganapati Gammavamahe, Kavim Kavinam Upavashravastramam, Jeshtarajam Brahmanan, Brahmanaspata Anushranoti Visida Sadhanam, Om Mahaganadipataye Namaha. Om Keshwaya Namaha, Om Narayana Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha, Om Vishnuve Namaha, Madhusudhanaya Namaha, Trivikramaya Namaha, Vamanaya Namaha, Sridharaya Namaha, Rishikeshaya Namaha, Padmanabhaya Namaha, Damodaraya Namaha, Sankarshnaya Namaha, Vasudevaya Namaha, Pradyumnaya Namaha, Aniruddhaya Namaha, Purushottamaya Namaha, Dokshaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha, Achyutaya Namaha, Janardhanaya Namaha, Upendraya Namaha, Hare Namaha, Sri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Haim Bhrim Klim Chamundaya Viche. Om Haim Bhrim Klim Chamundaya Viche. Om Haim Bhrim Klim Chamundaya Viche. Sutha Maharishi is explaining Navarathri celebrations and how this puja has to be done for 9 days, and what is the reward for the devotees who does that. Usually Navaratri functions are held for 9 days every year, two times, during the first half of the Ashveja Masa and Chaitra Masa also, from Pratipada to Dashmi. Pratipada to Dashmi. The Navaratra festivals in Ashveja month are known as Sharat Navaratri, Sharan Navaratri, and the Chaitra month festivals are popularly known as Vasanta Navaratri. The preparation for a Sharat Navaratri in the autumn season, commencing from Ashveja Masa, Pradama Tithi, actually, starts from Bhadrapada Amavasya itself with one meal of Homa Anna or Agni Prasada. After the conducting the Homa, Chandi Homa, the Prasada given after that is Agni Prasada, sacred Agni Prasada. Whatever we giving to Swaha Ahuti, to Mata Bhagavathi, whatever is left over can be given to the devotees as a prasad. So usually in the Hindu temple, they already got Homakunda and Yajnashala and rice platform built in brick and painted comfortably. But some places, if they want to do it in a designated hall, center of the hall, then they have to raise a platform with a bricks called Vedika of 6 feet wide and 1.5 feet height to be arranged. 6 feet wide and 1.5 feet, 18 inches height to be arranged. On the Pratipada Tithi of Ashveja Masa, the persons concerned who are sponsoring the Navaratra Puja must arrive clean and composed, having already performed their Sandhya Vandanam after daily snana, Sandhya Vandana, puja, daily pujas in their own prayer room, and then should seek the blessings of Brahmanas appointed for this yajna, either 9 or 5 or 3 or at least 1. The Brahmana should be there. After presenting them new clothes and dakshina, swasti mantras followed by Veda Parayana would be recited. An idol of nicely decorated Durga Devi seated on a lion with either 4 or 18 hands with symbolic arms and jewelry be installed, as also a pot of sacred river water placed over the uh, yantra diagram representing Gandhis, chambers of Trinity, and relevant of the devatas and planetary heads, while rendering the relevant mantras with various worship materials in the place. The puja would be commenced along with the mantra Om Hrim Srim Chandikaye Namaha. Om Haim Hrim Klim Chamundai Viche. That is for another one, Navarna mantra. Proceedings with sacrificial proceedings with the yajna. Not so much in India now, but in vogue in Nepal during Dasara festival days for propitiating of gods and Almighty Shakti would follow. They are doing something like that. Camphor cum oil-soaked cotton wick lamps shown to deity are performed, accompanied by instrumental music, singing, dance in praise of Maha Devi Bhagavathi. Balakanya Bhoga or Prasada, food material offered to deity. Two virgins of the ages of 2 to 10 would follow. The virgins of 2 years are named Kumaris, 3 years are Trimurtis, 4 years are Kalyanis, 5 years are Rohinis, 5 years are 5 years and over Kalikas, 6 years are Chandika, 7 years are Shambhavi, 8 years are Durga, and 9 years as Subhadra. Blessing of these virgins provide removal of problems, wealth, longevity, happiness, health, and peace. The procedure for the evenings too is similar in Sandhya Puja. The Arati, worship of goddess accompanied by instrumental music, Shodashopachara Puja, 16 kinds of worship ranging from holding an umbrella to deity, hand fanning, showing a mirror, camphor lighting, Veda recital, singing, and dancing in praise of Amba, Bhavani. Naivedyam are offering varieties of food, sweets, and parikrama are taking the deity around the worship place or a temple or surrounding areas and so on. At the end of bhajans, group singing, Purana Pravachana, lectures on the mysteries of goddess Mata Bhagavathi, Harikathas are musical renderings of stories of religious nature and so are performed. Special worship is arranged on the Saptami, Durgastami and Mahanavami days. That is the 7th, 8th and 9th days of the festival. This year we did in Middlesbrough Hindu temple, we did Kalashastapana on the 7th and after that Durgastami day we did Havan, Chandi Homa and Navami also we did a Havan again. 7th, 8th and 9th days of the festival, devotees not quite involved in the previous days too would like to invariably perform worship as per their choices in their own puja places, in their own residences or temples or specially built up, improved group mandabas for community worship. Saptami is described as the day when Maha Bhagavathi takes Sakara or bodily incarnation to destroy demon Mahishasura, who had the form of buffalo, creating havoc to the world. The following day, popular as Durgastami, Maha Bhagavathi in the incarnation as Durga Devi looks fierce and angry with the demon and prepares for a violent battle with him and fellow demons and massacres them all. So Devi kills all the monsters. It is also believed that Bhadrakali was incarnated in a furious and gruesome form to devastate the devastate the yajna that was performed by Daksha Prajapati, the father of Mahasati, the better half of Lord Shiva, and the Kali incarnation was surrounded by innumerable yoginis or the multiple permutations of 60 attendants of Bhadrakali who created opposition to her father in the Daksha Yajna and Shiva's representative who came after the immolation of Sati, he destroyed the Yajna and he killed Daksha and his followers. On Mahanavami day, Maha Bhagavathi in the forms of fury and destruction punished the evil forces and brought back her own creation to normalcy and established balance of power. Thus, the 2 days of Durga Ashtami and Mahanavami are the days of the grand puja of the Navaratras. So, a lot of people will gather, more number of people will come in Durga Ashtami and Navami, which are remembered for the relief of claim, relief of the, which is a relief of the memories of the devotees, climactic joy and devotion experienced by the devotees and gods alike. The day next day, falling on Vijayadashami, is the day of high celebration and gratitude to Maha Bhagavathi for her leelas or playful actions that remain complex forever in human minds. Soaked deep in the grip of Maya or illusion, whoever observes Navarathri pujas with devotion are certain to reap benefits: dharma, virtue; artha, prosperity; kama, worldly fulfillments; and moksha, eternal bliss. With the blessings of the Maha Bhagavathi, even those who committed unpardonable misdeeds earlier, panchapatakas, are heinous acts, is killing sages of or brahmanas, or stealing gold or valuables, drinking and gambling, or adultery, or association with the perpetrators, perpetrators of sins would be spared if only the Navaratri worship is performed with faith. Vyasa Maharishi described to King Janamejaya the illustration of how Lord Ramachandra had conquered the indomitable Ravana when the latter had kidnapped Bhagavati Sita by deception in disguise as a fake sage, and on securing tip-offs that she was in Lanka under the Ravana's custody. In fact, the earlier forest life of Lord Rama was a dismissal experience consequent on his stepmother Kaikeyi's demand to send away Lord Rama to the forest for 14 years. That order was not included Sita and Lakshmana, but said they preferred to accompany Rama. Sri Rama had to invade Ravana's Lanka to recover Sita with the help of King Sugriva of Kishkinda and his monkey brigade, including heroes like Lord Anjaneya, Jambavanta, and Angada. It was at the critical time that Maharshi Narada met Lord Rama and advised him to perform Navaratri pujas to fulfill the objective of destroying the evil, unbeatable Ravana and his entire followers, and for recovering Sita Devi. In fact, Ravana was seeking Maya Sita Devi as a real Sita in her earlier birth, was an ascetic daughter of a sage, and Ravana was reproached by her when he made advances to her. He cut her hairs, and she felt her body became impure and cursed that she would destroy him and his clan in her next birth, and ended her life in yoga fire. As Sita Devi, as the wife of Rama, she gave away her Maya illusion to Ravana, and he actually stole away a poisonous serpent in the form of Maya, Sita, in the Ashokavana. Narada told Sri Rama that in the past Navaratras were observed in sincerity by Indra, many other devatas, also Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, and obtained their blessings from Mahadevi Bhagavati to fulfill their own wishes and prayers. As advised by Narada Maharshi, Lord Rama performed the Navaratra and secured Bhagavati Devi's blessings. The battle was fought, killing Rakshasas and the mighty Indrajit, Kumbhakarna, and Ravana by Rama as an instrument of Devi Bhagavati. So in Middlesbrough Temple, a group of Devi devotees from Bengal, West Bengal, all collected and made a nice decoration of Devi killing Mahishasura, Ganapati, and Subramanya, and Devi sitting on a lion are depicted nicely, and they worshipped all the 9 days. And in the end, they did a Lakshmi Puja. Chamundeshwari, who is sitting on the lion, is Mahalakshmi only. That's why they did a Mahalakshmi Puja also. A lot of devotees came. I was present all the 3 days. Navami, Ashtami, Navami, and Dashmi, I was there. The rest of the days, first day, while do Kalasha Sthapana, I was there. This is about summary of Navarathri Puja. नमोस्तु अनंताय सहस्रमूर्तये सहस्रपादाक्षरभव सहस्रनाम्ने पुरुषार्थये सहस्रकोटियुगधारणे नमः सहस्रकोटियुगधारणे नमः आकाशात् पतितं यथागतसागरं सर्वदेव नमस्कारः श्रीकेशं परिगत्यो नमः सर्ववेदेशत्पुण्यं सर्वतीर्थेषु यत्फलं तत्फलं पुनवाप्तिवासनात् वासुदेवस्य भाषन्ते जगत्त्रयं सर्वभूतनिवासोऽसि वासुमृते कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि नारायण समर्पयामि ओम ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे 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 हरि ओम।